Baron. They don't want that to happen again. And here is the bug, the return of this bug. Kha'Zix being one of the most popular junglers in the WRL. Long is going to be using that.
Fun story. Kha'Zix had a negative win rate from play-ins.
Okay.
But yesterday was played enough that now he's up to 52% because he won so much. Because that was my question coming in from play-ins group stage. Now that we see the top teams piloting these champions, do the win rates change? Does the perspective shift anywhere? Because now we see how they're meant to be played. Kha'Zix is scary.
Yeah, he
can do a lot.
It's really scary because this is how you can set up with the early skirmishes as well. This is a very high damage output. 2v2 for the top and jungle duo again. But what I like in Team Flash though is that they have the Corki. They have a decent amount of wave clear. They've got good scaling. And Camille, finally we get to see that on Team Flash.
We were hyping that up as one of the picks that they should be pivoting towards. I'm also expecting this to be Hullbreaker, Black Cleaver, Corki. We've been seeing it built a lot, especially into the Assassins, because then you're not going to die in the side lane. He's so cool!
He is super cool.
The AR for Renekton's hands down the coolest. I know that they're all cool in their own way, and we love them all, air quotes equally, but Renekton's the best.
Okay, for me it has to be Set. The way that he punches and then releases a wave of energy.
Cool.
It's very cool! Zissou! This could be a Zissou pick or a Coyote pick or a Shy pick. There's a lot of mystery with this Irelia, and we still don't know. Now, this is also a very high damage output, right? This could potentially snowball, and I feel like this is a Shy Zissou combo once more.
All right, sorry, I know that that was analysis, but I'm just looking to see how cool Irelia is. Okay, that's pretty cool too. That does look pretty cool. We have to make a tier list of the AR champions on stage. But now to get back my brain into the analytical mode, because that's where you started off with. What'd you say?
Irelia.
Flexible. We don't know where anybody's going yet, right?
Yeah, we don't know where they're going, but based on what we're seeing with the 2 picks here for red side, this could potentially be Team Flash saying, Zissou Shy, we're gonna check you with damage as well, and we're gonna do what we do best, which is the mechanics. They're very strong with their mechanics, and this is how they can showcase this.
We were just saying that Team Flash was playing more of a WRL style. Well, now Nova's gonna show us that WRL style with this kind of draft. This is very much a let's get damage early, let's gank the Baron lane, let's get Renekton into this game as quickly as possible, or Jace. Either one of these you're happy with resources funneled into in the early game. I mean, even the Kha'Zix, like all 3 of these, you feel great if any of them get a kill early.
You do. Either or, this is incredibly strong. But biggest question is for Nova, what is your CC? Because while you do have a lot of damage, you don't have anything to hold people down on the side of Team Flash. But I suppose the same thing can be done because look at the Galio, look at the Rakan, now banned. So for me, Set would be the next best thing. Gragas as well should be acquired by TF.
So what you're saying is neither of these teams have factored in backing off and preventing the other team. They're both like, no, we're going to go in harder.
We're going all in. As we get to see...
Or we're going to poke you.
We're going to poke you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The double poke composition coming from the Ziggs, coming from Ellie or Coyote, whichever. Or I like this. I like this because what we've seen so far, if you have wave clear, you have map space. If you have map space, you can invade the jungle.
Okay.
Wow.
Nova's throwing a wrench in the plan. They now have Peel and the Alistar who can also go in. Orianna plus either Alistar, Renekton, or Kha'Zix, all fantastic ball delivery systems. One of the OGs is the Kha'Zix Orianna, because Kha'Zix jumps in, Orianna can be far enough away and still follow up with the shockwave, and then Kha'Zix just unloads all that damage on that target. Ziggs, Corki, you're gonna have to be very careful here, especially if you don't have your very long cooldown mobility spells available.
Yeah, that's why vision is gonna be incredibly important. You're gonna be expecting...
Oh, there it is!
Woo! I'm so hyped every time I see that Set AR.
I thought you liked him for the ears, but that's pretty cool.
It's so funny how, yeah, you're right. Okay, I like the energy wave and then the cat ears.
Okay, so it's tiered.
It's tiered.
On the preference. But the Ziggs plus the Set locked in here, you had been mentioning the Set would be great for this, because again, it can go in, it can provide a little bit of peel. Team Flash have like an insane lockdown one person and make sure they don't die or they don't live. It's not out yet. Game 2 loaded in.
Speaking of Game 2, Kangas, when we look back at the play-ins and as of recent events, we've got, remember, Furious Gaming went up against Nova. Nova lost game number 2.
Ooh.
We've got RQ against JDG.
Yeah.
Guess what? RQ won game number 2.
Oh!
This could be another trend happening here, because I feel like Team Flash has a lot of these tools to make that happen.
We won't mention what happened after game 2. But I like the narrative so far. I like how you're painting it as, again, Shy not necessarily getting the better of the matchup here in the level 1. Maybe to be expected with Renekton versus the Camille. Insane high win rate, but was nerfed in the early game on recent patches. So it's more of a scaling pick right now, where you'll come online a little bit later. Maybe not where Team Flash are hoping to get their early leads.
I like what Iza did. He planted a very deep ward to make sure, because we know that level 3 gank is going to come, right? So Iza is going to be prepared for that. He knows that the Krugs is gone. He knows that Ziso is going to be starting. He's going to be coming from that brush part of that area.
If he does come towards the top side, because currently Zisu is clearing towards the Dragon lane, and could just forego that early gank. Actually even spots out that ward there.
Yep.
With the Scryer's Bloom. So yeah, just paths in towards the bottom half of the jungle. Long will show in the mid lane. I don't think Zisu's spotted yet.
Not yet, no. He can try to go in, though.
Okay, he
Nah.
spots. Not going to go for the Flawless Duet outside of vision. Ooh, that hurts.
Pain.
Onto Coyote, and now he has to Valkyrie away. And Zisu's just going to help him get that wave. Watches where Long goes and says, all right, I'm going to go the other way.
Yeah. All right, Coyote's pretty low. I'm just going to go here instead. This could be a potential 3-man gank. Again, this is the WRL style. Top jungle, include mid.
He sees Long, but he doesn't see Neon. Okay, Shy's playing very safe. He's going to lose an entire wave here.
Ooh, that's pain.
This is what Nova does. This is what the
1v1.
WRL does.
Nope.
They suffocate you.
They do. Because if they don't kill you, they get the turret plates. If they get the turret plates, they get more gold.
If they don't get the turret plates, they'll deny you a wave.
Yep.
If they don't deny you a wave, they'll, you know,
They'll
hit you with an auto. Like, they always get something.
They always get something. Basically, that's a TLDR. And all of these somethings lead into getting the Rift Herald, which is, again, going to get more gold. Again, watch the top portion of the map, because bottom lane, nothing's going to happen there unless Team Flash forces a dive, which is very difficult because Remake has wave clear. Yami can just push you away. Get away from me! You can just say that.
That's what Alistair says? Get away from me! I don't remember that being in the voice slides. Hey, that was pretty good, though.
Hey,
that was a pretty good Alistair. Maybe Empty can find something, though. As you were saying, nothing's going to happen. Stun lands onto Remake. Both summoner spells available. We'll use the barrier through the exhaust of Ellie, so... All right, you're fine.
That's a window. I mean, that's a window without Yami, so might as well burn a summoner spell or 2.
He's 2 levels up over Shy right now. Just hits level 5, so X-Cycle Ultimatum now online.
Oh my. Yeah, that wave was pain.
Losing that wave was pain. These are WRL laners.
Yeah. And we'll see now, because Long is positioned right here. So this could be an engage from Yami coming right in. And it's highly possible. Still has Flash, he has Ignite, he's ready to kill.
I'm looking at Empty. You know, Remake doesn't have the barrier. Does have Flash, but if you find that big Flash face breaker into Showstopper, you can pull him back in. Ellie, if you're ready for it, you can actually time the Mega Inferno Bomb to land exactly where the Showstopper's landing. Like, there are combos they could go for, but as I said, Empty is going for the reset, will not look to punish the barrierless Orianna.
I think the difference now for the team composition of Team Flash is that they have a lot of scaling options. If the game is slow, that's totally fine for them, because the Ziggs is going to scale. This is going to turn into a poke composition that is able to match Nova's 5v5 in the third Dragon, in the second Rift Herald. So now my biggest question would be a trade that can potentially happen after game number 1. Of course, you want to take it easy, especially if you have that blanket of that late game.
I don't think Nova's interested in trading. I think they want to make a play before the objective spawn. Try and shut Shy down as Yami with the knock-up. Hextech Ultimatum flash from Shy. He gets out. That was pretty well played. And now Yami very low in health. They're going for the turret, but Empty's here. He can defend this.
Yeah, really nicely done by Empty here. The tower will not fall in time for the Rift Arrow!
Oh, but the flash engage right on Iza! And that is first blood picked up by Zissou.
And that's how you do it. Really nice timing, really good read. This is what they do all the time before the Rift Herald spawns. They're going to try to dive you, get Rift Herald control, get gold. Again, this is very nicely done read by Team Flash.
But again, what do the WRL teams do? If you find a kill, if you find a play, they'll take your turret plates in the bottom lane. And they're actually first, maybe not first to the objective, they're first to the Dragon. It should be traded here. Zissou's on the Herald. But even with all the poke on the side of Team Flash that you were talking about, the poke's not ready to push off Team Nova, so it is Dragon for Herald.
I think that's the difficult part when you have to go up against WRL. You have to have both good, no, not good. You have to both have amazing defense and amazing offense.
Oh,
Whoa.
Speaking of the defense, not
Oh
a
my
lot right now.
gosh.
Zissou, almost
Bomb.
gets out, just goes right to the turret, says, all right, I can get a little more damage on it, but it doesn't even fall.
Whoa.
Nova stopped the turret take.
That's definitely not what you want. The fact that the tower didn't go down, the fact that First Blood Tower is still up for grabs.
Oh, and Yami right under the turret says, all right, you just kind of knocked me further into you. I guess I'll just go for the kill. Sorry, Remake, I know you wanted this, but
Oh my God.
it's mine. As Yami takes down Ellie.
I heard the cowbell tunk.
Ooh,
Bottom lane,
Neon
though.
flashes away. Oh, the hook shot not quite in range. Neon playing on the knife's edge right there. But because Flash Spend members bot side, that is turret taken for Nova. Now 3,000 gold lead.
And that is the reason why Team Flash wanted the Rift Herald earlier. They wanted to get that First Blood extra gold.
Nope.
And now Nova, again, is right on track. They're 3K gold lead ahead. And the fact that Remake already has Seraph's Embrace, everything fully stacked. So from earlier, if they could kill him, nearly killed him, now it's harder, even harder to kill him.
Nova looking to make this a 2-0 with an early gold lead, but package for Coyote could mean rough news for them. Oh, that looked very funny. I was like, that's not how far headbutts usually go. But it was, of course, the package used by Coyote. They won't get the turret. Dominus popped by Iza.
5v5 though, this could be.
Forward, doesn't flash. I thought maybe he would just flash in for Yami. Looking for the cheeky proto belt into the pulverize. Not finding it, just headbutts, Coyote away. Valkyrie available, actually not. He flashed instead, and Nova find empty. Yami taking up with the unbreakable, even in the Hextech ultimatum. He's alive, long under the turret! Answered back by Zissou, long in trouble. He's jumping away, but Shy chases him down. Yami over the wall again. This cow is crazy! As Nova get another kill under the bottom turret. Coyote goes down. It's a 3 for 3 trade at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's really nice still for Team Flash. Now they want to take this mid lane tower, open up the map even more, see if they can get more exchange. They don't get it.
Neon answers, instead of trading for the bottom turret, he says, all right, I will defend mid. We don't want to give any purchase to Team Flash.
Let's take a look at that again. It was a potential 5v5. You can see that Ellie was walking at the bottom portion of the map, but Yami started this one out with the big knock-up, or rather push on towards Coyote. The bomb unfortunately didn't hit too much. Everybody is pretty much low. But the key thing here is that Zissou is pretty much still alive. Ooh. That was a massive shockwave, by the way. But Zissou is still alive all this time. All he can do is dash, finish off low health targets, and then be able to recover. Divine Thunder again is helping both Shy and Zissou in these long extended fights. We're gonna see that some more after.
Outside of the last headbutt pulverize from Yami where he went a little too far in, I think he was trying to get the kill onto, I believe it was Zissou right there, but then doesn't actually find it. He played that so well. Yami's Alistair is actually just the MVP of these fights. It is insane to watch how much work he is doing on his own.
Yeah, he's also that big, massive deliverer of that shockwave, right? That was absolutely scary. And now you can see the defense of Team Flash at the moment, right? We're seeing Coyote at the bottom portion of the map.
You can see Coyote maybe just dying. Yeah,
I hope
not. He doesn't have the Valkyrie. He doesn't have Flash. He's not quite enough damage, but he has the Flash. He can go in. If he gets the Rage Bar up, Coyote's got to be very careful. The stun, the damage. He's got it! Under the turret. Goes deep, but gets it regardless. Now, Team Flash engage on again. That's a big shockwave yet again. Empty, looks for the flash, showstopper, finds it onto one. But again, Yami just saying you can't do anything, Zissou. You can't even auto-attack a single carry on my team because you got a big old cow in front of you. And Nova win another fight.
That's insane. The plays that Yami is doing right now, not letting anyone escape from Team Flash. This is a massive cow right here.
It's the biggest cow I've ever seen. Moo. This is a state fair winning prized cow. Yami walking away with a gold medal after this one. Just can't die. No. It's so annoying.
It's super annoying. Proto Belt, Flash plays, again, every single thing. And moving towards top side with a big 1v1 with Coyote and Yize. Because of the 1v1, now he has a Bork completed, and he's gonna get even scarier.
Oh, that hurts. And on top of that,
Yeah.
on top of the individual lead for Yize, 7,000 for Team Nova.
Yeah.
The WRL came to play.
They
as
do.
They are, again, dismantling Team Flash. This could be the last fight. This is for Dragon. This is for, not Soul. Oh, okay. Didn't quite catch along right there. Team Flash are looking for it. They're playing with the idea of an all-in, but they haven't found it yet, and I think they've been conditioned by Yami at this point. Trying to use the poke of the Ziggs. Trying to use the poke of the Corki instead.
Oh, they're going in though.
Never mind, no poke. We're just going all in on the fight, the engage. Massive from Team Flash, but watch along on the back line. Huge from Empty right there. Just spotting out the assassin, but he's just taken out by the assassin. It doesn't matter. Team Nova are just that far ahead, and they straight up won for 5. Prime Gaming ace Team Flash.
Again, it is the onslaught of Yize and Long once more, the top jungle duo of Nova. Incredibly strong, massive fight. The way that Yize basically 1v3 the carries of Team Flash, they couldn't kill him. He was still surviving, and Nova gets more gold.
And the fact that Empty showstoppers Long, like, get away from my carry. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Now I'm 1v1 in the bug.
It's so difficult because you don't know who you're going to focus on. Who do you want to zone out of this fight? Because at this point, Shy, this is the combo that we were talking about, right? With the Mega Inferno Bomb, Hectic Ultimatum, everything there. But once the dominance was activated here by Yize, Shockwave onto 3 people, the target prioritization of Nova, Yize just killed everyone one by one. The efforts of MT, unfortunately, wasn't enough by holding. When he held down Long, nope, Yize is still also a big problem.
And it looked like Hempty had already used the Haymaker, so he didn't have that big shield after ulting away Long. So Long's like, well, you're just a set with just a little bit of armor. So I'm just going to kill you, and then I'm just going to kill your carry in Quixote. And Nova on the brink of 2-0ing yet again. They have lost 1 game in all of Icon so far in the play-ins to Furious. And they're so close to taking down the #1 seed representative from the WCS, the team that we've been hyping up as the promised challengers to the WRL. Nova showing the WRL are to be feared.
They're incredibly strong. Despite Team Flash trying to up that aggression to match Nova's incredibly strong top and jungle, Yize and Long, it was still the WRL way of getting turrets across the map, turret plates, gold across the map, and propelling them into a very scary team fight assembly.
Nova just need one more fight, Riku.
Yeah.
If they can get that one final play, this game could be over at the drop of a hat. Flash have a mountain to climb if they even hope to come back into this game. It's going to be about the little things. It's going to be about the little steps. One rung of the ladder at a time. Start with a pick. Start with a little bit of vision control to get to that pick. Anything you can find. Maybe a package, but they actually don't go for it. Quixote's not opting for the package right now. It looks like they're going to save it for maybe the Elder Dragon, if I could guess.
Yeah, they're going to save that, find a proper timing, because they don't have vision. They don't have information on where to go just yet. So this is a smart call from Team Flash to reserve that when it is a prime time for them.
Quixote's got to be careful right now. He's walking off. Oh, he didn't spot him.
Oh, there.
Okay, there.
Now
we should know. That was a precarious position.
That was too scary for him. Yeah, he's okay. But now Team Flash is going to be wary for the Baron, basically. This is the thing that Nova can bait out. They're in a very comfy spot to take fights, bait Team Flash out. And we talked about earlier in the draft where they have Hextech Ultimatum and all of these combos. Whoever is fed, that's where they're going to funnel everything onto. But the problem is, there's Yize and Long being massive monsters in this game right now.
I think they saw the 50% damage dealt from Zissou and Shy, and we're like, let's try that ourselves.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. Yami gets an engage, no follow-up from the rest of Nova, so Team Flash are fine right there. But I love what Nova's doing. They're just, throwing out these jabs. They haven't thrown the Haymaker yet. They're throwing jab after jab, just wearing down Team Flash here, all the while Yize literally an item and a half up over Shy in the side lane. So, like, what's this Camille supposed to do to answer the Renekton? He can provide all this pressure, and then Nova can look for the 1-4.
For me, Team Flash still has access to win this fight. They have the Ziggs, they have Coyote on this Corki, massive poking potential in Elder Drake fights and in Baron takes.
Sure.
So if Nova pulls the trigger, if they go Elder Drake first, Baron first, then that's the time these picks, Ellie and Coyote, can shine.
You gotta land that poke, and also, like you had said, if Elder Dragon's poking as well, you know, helping you out there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's your extra, you know, half a champion in that fight.
Yeah.
And we haven't yet seen Flash go for this long fight. They haven't gone for the poke and then back off, poke and back off.
Yep.
They've gone for like one round of poke, and then Shy goes in, and
Yes.
Zissou goes in, and they haven't whittled down Nova in these fights, in these skirmishes. So
Not
Nova's
yet.
always able to take pretty much a full health fight.
Yeah, exactly, right? It was, when we look back at the previous fights, it's always Team Flash pulling the trigger. It has to be poke, 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 then pull the trigger, finish off targets with the execute with Zissou and Shy. They have a lot of engage, they have a lot of team fight engage, but I think the biggest problem that they're facing right now is Yami.
Yeah.
If you keep poking from far away, Yami is not going to hesitate to pull the trigger. Now, Elder Drake has spawned. This is the time to poke, 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 and then execute, and then engage.
All right, Team Flash, you heard from Riku. Use your range, use your abilities to try and get a health bar lead. Neon actually went for a reset. Package is available for Quixote. They're going for it. Okay, Quixote is actually just 1v1ing long right now with the whole breaker. Oh, but he packages the other way. Now he's a flash stun on a Zissou, and that could just be the end of the game right there. Nova with another team fight win. 3-0 for now, and they're going to chase down the remaining members of Team Flash. It's just Quixote and Ellie. They have no front line. Okay, flash away from Yami. They have the poke. That's all that's left. But he's a slice and dice in for the kill. Ellie, how good's the Ziggs wave clear? Can you make the last stand happen? Because that will be an Elder Dragon picked up for Team Nova.
This is too difficult, right? They've got 2 dragon stacks. They've got the Elder Drake as well on their side, and even Baron. I do not think Coyote, Corki, and Ellie Ziggs can defend from all of this.
18,000 gold lead.
Massive!
And 18 minutes. Not what we expected going into this match, but Nova are showing again. Yeah, Team Flash were hyped, but maybe a little overhyped as Law goes straight on into Ellie. In a 1v2 scenario, he's gonna take the 1v2. It's actually Yami that gets the kill credit right there, but Shy on the wrong side of a bug and a cow. Zissou goes in for one final stand. Nova say, is this your challenger? Is this your champion? Team Flash fall, China 2-0, and Nova, the first team to qualify for the knockout stage of a dominant win.
And the WRL are undefeated once more for the entirety of Icon so far. This is, again, the statement that a lot of people are saying. It is the WRL, and then it's the rest.
TJ said something in one of our earliest meetings of the entire event. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 4 WRL teams in the semifinals. That's my TJ impression.
That is pretty accurate,
and I'm starting to believe. I mean, I was already starting to believe back in plans. It's likely. It's probable at this point.
Yeah.
That was the number 3 seed from the WRL, and look at them on stage. They're calm. They're cool. They're like, yeah, that was Team Flash. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
that seemed like a very standard Nova game where it felt like they didn't sweat at all. They were chill. They were cool.
I don't think I've ever seen them above like a 5. If they beat like JDG or FPX at some point, come on, you gotta